Augusta Nation, long time no chat. Still been on the estimator trail, and today is a little bit of a blend, a little bit something new, so I figured I would holler at you. And so I'll give you a little bit of an update. We won't go too far back. We'll just say past 2 weeks, kind of what's been going on. And so today I had about 12 or 13 estimates, 4 in North Augusta, 10 in the Augusta area. And so the morning started out pretty normal. And then Jeremy gives me a call. Jeremy was doing a couple of mows that were for Monday and Tuesday, just to make sure that we didn't get behind, and our teams are not in those areas at the moment. So he was trying to get a little streamlined, and so gives me a call, says a mower is stuck. And I was like, all right, well, I had a timed appointment at 8 a.m. and I was across town, so I was like, well, I'll do that, I'll meet you there. And get there, the mower is definitely stuck. And I'm useful for a couple things. I can sell and I can lift heavy stuff. So perfect scenario if you need something sold, or if you need to lift something, give me a call. And so Jeremy called. We got the mower out. Happened to be a mandingo of a property, and so I stayed. I haven't been in the field at all this year, I don't believe. And I weed eated the property, line trimmed it, weed whacked it, weed whipped it, whatever part of the country, whatever terminology you used. It was a beast. I think there's over 3 budgeted hours on the mow, 45 on the bed weeding, something like that. So we got that one done. He had another one, so we went and knocked that one out, and it was pretty cool. Obviously I'm not in it every day, so the novelty of it, and also today happened to be the perfect timing. As you can tell, it's not that sunny. It's like 88 degrees or 83 degrees, so it's actually quite nice out. Thank God, because I definitely am, although I still got it, I don't want it. And it was a vivid reminder I needed, a little reminder of what the guys go through every day, because this stuff is not easy. It is hard. And so we did that. Jeremy had to go deliver a mower to a crew that needs it, and get something to eat. So I'm doing some estimates on this side of the town, headed to another side of the town. We've got one in North Augusta the guy wasn't happy with, and so McKeat has been busting it. McKeat and Gabe are out there in North Augusta. Actually, I think it's McKeat and Dylan today, but they're busting it. They're at capacity, over capacity, and so it was a little cleanup. That we had some leaves, some debris, that the guy wasn't happy with the job, and I went over there Monday, looked at it, and we need to clean it up a little bit. So me and Jeremy are going to do that. Hopefully I'll get the estimates done on this side of the river, and then be able to meet him over there, and we'll be good to go. So that's kind of what's happening today in a nutshell. And I know that a lot of y'all, Augusta Nation, knew first within the first 3 years of being in it, it's hard, and there's a lot of stages of hard. When you first start, it's hard to get clients. You get the clients, it's hard to service them. You get enough clients to where you need people. It's hard to manage them, hard to find them, hard to keep them motivated, and then once you do develop a team, it's hard to keep them together. It's hard to keep enough work on the schedule. It's difficult to manage the equipment breaking down, the money in the bank, and then once you get past that, you got to keep it going. And sometimes, like, just keeping stuff going is hard because you don't have as much of an edge. But I say all that because just in the past 2 weeks, I'm, for any of you franchisees that don't think you can relate to me, or you don't think that what my experience is relevant to what you're going through, it happens, and I mean the or however you want to say it, happens all the time, no matter what stage of business you're in. You just have different problems, different ways of handling it. So within the past 2 weeks, we had 2 team members One of them just yesterday gave a resignation letter, and then yesterday was Caden's last day. So we were already down because we had lost Nathan several weeks before. So we were already down a man or two, and now we're two more men down. And Gabe, we're proud of him. He's about to go to the military, and we're not sure what that exactly looks like. When he's leaving. So we've got 8 more weeks of mowing. We are down several team members. We've had equipment going down, so we had to buy. Recently bought. It was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. We bought another 48-inch mower. Bought another 30-inch mower. Looks like we're gonna have to buy another one. And that's all in the past 2 weeks. And so we've been going through it as well. We do have, like I said, we got Jeremy and myself, so it does help to have. But stuff still happens at even at a more developed level of business. So got some Indeed ads out. Got some interviews already scheduled. So hopefully we'll be able to find some people. We're going to hire 3 because we really need 2. So we'll interview people, bring on 3. Hopefully out of that we'll get the 2 that we need. If not, we'll keep hiring. And so that's what we've got going on the business end of things. So 6 more weeks, we tell the team of the hotness. As soon as we get into October, it goes cool off a little bit. So that's nice. That's an element that will be off everybody's plate, off the guy's chest, because the heat is serious. Anybody in the South knows, and even everywhere else, hot is relative. So when things get hot, people start acting a little funny, and they're tired, they're fatigued. They may be like, this is not worth it. And also the equipment starts to, when you're using it more and it's hot, it breaks down more. Customers get more irritated just because things are growing more on their property, and they have we have more chances to irritate them. So 6 more weeks of hotness, at least in the South, and looking forward to that. But I think we have 12 more weeks of mowing. So we stopped mowing November 15th. And that's it in a snippet. I did last weekend. I had the opportunity to propose to my wife for a second time. It had been 10 years since our engagement, and then a couple months ago, her wedding ring got stolen, and so I decided to take lemons, make lemonade out of it, and say, hey, this is an opportunity to re-propose to my wife, make another special memory. And so I surprised her, drove her up to Asheville area. It was actually about an hour northeast of Asheville in Spruce Pine, near Linville Gorge Wilderness, if anybody knows where that is. Beautiful spot. Took her to a couple places that we went to when I proposed 10 years ago. Looking Glass Falls, a little cafe. Then we did a hike, and then we went to a place called Hawksbill Mountain, hiked it. Nice summit, about 5,000 feet, and I proposed on Hawksbill, which was awesome. So if you want to check out my Facebook, there's tons of pictures and a video of me proposing. Good news is she said yes, and I did have a contingency. We were on a mountain. If she said no, but just kidding. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Just give it a little snippet. Make sure that if you have any questions, you reach out to somebody. We've got some new franchise advisory council members. I know Nick Reed's new. I forget if there's anybody else that's new. I think there's one other new member. But reach out to us. We want to help. We want at the very least we can listen to your pain and maybe share some more stories. I hope y'all have a great one, and join me on the Estimator Trail again.